Hey YouTube, welcome to Pretty Brown Vegan, the place for plant-based comfort foods.
You's a vegan, but you going ham. Yeah.
Season 2 glittery. That little bit of lime. Yeah. Today I am going to be making a simple, quick and easy dinner. I'm going to make a teriyaki pizza. Recently I did a collab with Tofurky surrounding their new steak bites. They're actually pretty good. They sent me their 2 new flavors, carne asada and the teriyaki. I decided to do the carne asada in our collab. You guys can see that on TikTok. But I also have the teriyaki flavor, so I decided to go ahead and make a teriyaki flatbread or like a teriyaki pizza. These are the Brooklyn bread crust that I'm going to be using. And then just some Sprouts pizza sauce, nothing too crazy. And then when it comes to pizza and things that I want to like melt and shred down, I'm always going for my Gaia. And of course it's their oat cream formula. I'm actually waiting on a delivery from Sprouts for another pack of that because that is not enough. So just while I'm waiting on my order to get delivered, I'm going to go ahead and get prepped. Also going to go ahead and preheat my oven to 350. So let's get into it. Decided to do both a small sweet onion as well as a red onion. I feel like when it comes to plant-based cooking, especially with the plant-based meat substitutes, infusing those meat substitutes with as much flavor is super important to get a flavorful dish. So when I cook down the plant-based steak, I'm going to cook the sweet onion down with that, and then I thought the red onion would pair really well on top of the pizza. So I'm just going to go ahead and prep all this. And then just a little bit of this red onion so that I can put that on top of the pizza. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started by sauteing up the onion and the teriyaki steak. And I am also going to add some garlic in. I don't have any fresh garlic on hand, so we will be using jar garlic. Judge me not. Okay, so I have a little bit of oil heating up in a skillet, and I'm going to go ahead and pop in my garlic and my onions. Okay, and before I pop in my teriyaki steak, I am going to go ahead and hit the onion and garlic with just a little bit of salt. I'm using Himalayan pink salt and some black pepper. And then I am going to go ahead and add in the teriyaki steak bite. Okay, so to go ahead and season up the steak bites, they already come with that teriyaki flavor on them. So I'm going to lightly season them, not too much, but give it a little So I am going to go ahead and squeeze the juice from half a lemon up in here, just to give it a little zang. Little twang, little 1, 2. And I am going to use some of this chili lime seasoning. And then I am going to go ahead and hit it with some umami seasoning that I have from Trader Joe's. I really love this umami seasoning. Just a little bit, nothing too crazy. And then it already has a little bit of sodium content in it from the teriyaki sauce that they had on there originally. So I'm really just going to go ahead and hit it with some black pepper. And then just like a tiny little bit of more of this Himalayan pink salt. Nothing too much, just like that. And then I'm just going to cook it down a little bit further. Not too much, because it is going to also cook additionally in the oven while the pizza is baking. I just wanted to infuse the steak bites with just a little bit of flavor. Okay, so Instacart rolled up with the extra cheese, but I am going to go ahead and use this one that was already open first. I already took my thin crust out and put a little bit of pizza sauce on it, and I lightly grease my pizza pan as well. And I do want to load this up. Like, it's teriyaki steak pizza, so you gotta have the teriyaki steak. You know what I'm saying? Season 2 already. That little bit of lime. Yeah. I just feel like red onion and teriyaki just make sense together in my brain. Because we do already have white onion on there, but I just feel like the red onion just is going to give us what we need. I am just going to go ahead and pop this in the oven. We did go ahead and preheat her at 350, and I'm just going to keep my eye on it probably 9 to 12 minutes until the cheese is kind of like bubbling and the crust is getting like a little bit darker but not too dark. Okay, so she's out of the oven. She's beauty, she's grace. I am gonna go ahead and hit this with a little bit of cilantro. I feel like cilantro will pair good with like a little lime flavor we added and just the whole steak bite, the vibe of it all. And then I also wanted to hit it with a little bit more fresh squeezed lime, just like on top to finish her off. That cheese. Thank you for watching.